So we're going to speak specifically, it's not arithmetic sequences, it's arithmetic. Arithmetic sequence means you either have an adding pattern or a subtracting pattern. So plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. Minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. Plus 0.3, plus 0.3, plus 0.3. Okay? And there's this little formula which is very similar to what we've done before, but when we're dealing with sequences, we use this. Where a sub 1 represents the first term. Normally we're dealing with the 0 term in a linear one. And then the n represents any number in the sequence. So you want the 15th term, n is 15. You want the third term, n is 3. And then n represents the place in the sequence, and d represents your pattern. Okay, it's a little bit different this time. Okay, I wanted you to see that an arithmetic pattern, a linear pattern, how the formulas are similar, because if you think about it, this tells you the first term, but then you're subtracting 1, there's your 0 term. So you can see how they're related, okay? So let's just get started and make it happen. So we need to find the pattern, find the formula, and find the term in the sequence. All right, let's look here. So if I look at the pattern, it looks like the pattern is plus 9, plus 9. So they're saying the way you write it is d equals 9. Okay? Now, if we're going to use the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, and I like writing it down so I memorize the formula. I go, hey, there's the first term, plug that in. 14 plus n minus 1, and then the pattern is 9. Now, I simplify, distribute, distribute. And then 14 minus 9 is 5. Okay? Now some of you go, why would you do all that, Ms. Rifkin? Just go to y equals mx plus b. M is the pattern, done. And then find the 0 term. If this is the first term, I can find the 0 term. If this is plus 9, the opposite would be minus 9, and that's 5. 14 minus 9 is 5. And then look, there's my pattern. So do I have to do all this work if I can just do this? No, you don't have to do all that work. But in future problems, knowing how to use this formula will be helpful. And then they want to know the 10th term. So now I got to take 10, plug it in. 9 times 10 plus 90 plus 5. So watch this, how I'm going to write it. The 10th term in the sequence is 95. It's not to the 10th power. It's saying, hey, the 10th term is 95. Let's say I didn't care about knowing each of your names. And I was like, okay, you're student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, student 5. Okay? All right, let's try the next one. Let's look here. What's the pattern? Minus 7, minus 7. So that means I know d equals negative 7. A sub n equals a1 plus n minus 1 times d. And again, some of you say, why are you writing this down? Hey, it helps me remember, okay? So a sub n equals the first term. Let me highlight to be consistent. N minus 1 times negative 7. Distribute, distribute. 17 minus 7, minus 7n, not 17n. Okay? And then some of you go, why are you doing that, Ms. Rifkin? The pattern is here. And then if this is minus 7, I just go plus 7. 10 plus 7 is 17, and that's the 0 term. You want to do that? Great. You want to do it this way? Great. Find the 25th term. 17 minus 7 times 25, 175. And then a sub 25 equals negative, I'm not feeling as good as subtraction, negative 158. So the 25th term in the sequence would be negative 158. All right, now we've got a fraction. So, what do we notice is happening every single time? The denominators stay the same. So I have 1/5 plus what number equals 11/5? Well, I know when I'm adding fractions, the denominators need to stay the same. Oh, so if that's 10, 10/5 is my pattern, but 10/5 is really what? 2. Oh, so that means my D equals 2. And now A sub n equals A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times 2. Distribute, distribute. And then A sub n. And then 1/5 minus 2 is negative 1 4/5. Let me lower that, which is negative 9/5. You write things as an improper fraction. Don't write negative 1 4/5. Now, could you do it the other way? Yeah. Honestly, I don't really feel like, I guess I could do that. 1/5 minus 10/5 is negative 9/5. Oh, look at that. That's my zero term. Some of you are lost on what I said. Then this is easier. Find the 8th term. 2 times 8 minus 9/5. 16 minus 9/5. I can put this over 1 times 5 times 5. 16 times 5 I think is 80. 0, carry the 3, yep. 80 minus 9 is 71 over 5. That's the 8th term in the sequence. Okay, this one isn't as easy. All right, so what do I do if I'm really not good at fractions, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing okay. So I could literally, I know that I could go, it's getting bigger, isn't it? Because see how this is less than 1 and this is more than 1? I can go 13, oh, let me put it in parentheses. You can't see that. 13/10 minus 4/5. And I get 0.5. Second PRB turns into fraction. I mean, I know it's 1/2, but I just want to show you. Oh, so the pattern is 1/2. And some of you go, wait a minute, I don't want to use a calculator. I want to use algebra to get the answer. Okay. 4/5 plus what number gives you 13/10? If I want the denominators to be the same, that would be a 10 times 2 times 2. Oh, okay, well 8/10, oh, plus 5/10 is 13/10. 5/10 is 1/2. Everything can be a half. All right. So now A sub n equals A1 plus n minus 1 times d. 4/5 times n minus 1 times 1/2. Distribute, distribute. Put these together. So let me just rewrite the 1/2 n. 4/5, so I go times 2 is 8/10. Times 5 is 5/10, so plus 13/10. If I want to find the next number, all I have to do is go 23/10 plus 1/2, or 23/10 plus 5/10 is 28/10, which simplifies to 14/5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th term in the sequence is 14/5. And we'll work on that more, okay? All right. Now, what they want you to do is figure out those numbers. Now, some of you go, I know, I'll try plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. No, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. No, plus 3, plus 2. Okay, that is super inefficient. So, I am going to use my A sub n equals this to get the answer. I'm going to take what I have to get what I need. Now, what would make this problem a lot easier if I had the pattern? Do I have the pattern? No, because if I have the pattern, I'd go plus 7, plus 7, plus 7, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. So that means I don't have that. But that means I have to have all of that. Okay, so what do I know about 3? I know that 3 is the first term, 2nd term, 3rd term, 4th term, 5th term. So I'm going to take my information and I'm going to plug it in. So I know the 3 goes there. But what am I going to do with this? Oh, I could use this and plug it in. I could say, okay, instead of A sub n, it's A sub 5, which is 51. And I could say, oh, it's the 5th term, 5 minus 1 times d. And now simplify, subtract 3. 5 minus 1 is 4d, d equals 12. What did I just find? I just found my pattern. Plus 12, plus 12, plus 12. 3 plus 12, 15. Plus 12, 27. Plus 12, 39. plus 12, 51. I found my missing terms. Okay? Just seeing how I'm doing on time. All right, let's go to this one. Okay. Same thing. What is this? This is my first term. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. This is my sixth term. So now I take the formula a sub n and I like to write it. And another reason I like to write it is besides the memorizing, which some of you are like, why would I memorize? It's open notes, is I can line things up better and it gives me a direction of where to go. So I know that this is my seventh term. And then I can go, hey, if this is my sixth term, that would go in there. And that means I'm finding 6 minus 1 times d. 62 minus 7, 55. 5d, d equals 11. Hey, I got the pattern. Now that I know the pattern, plus 11, plus 11, plus 11. 7 plus 11, 18. Plus 11, 29. Plus 11, 40. Plus 11, 51. Plus 11, I'm good to go. All right, let's try the next one. This is my a sub 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A sub n equals a1. Plus n minus 1 times d. Now, I gotta tell you, I give you guys a hard time about being a good little robot, but sometimes it's nice. It's like you get robotic. You're like, hey, that's the first term. Life would be easier if I had the pattern. So that means I gotta take this and plug it in. Add 22. Wow, that is not a fun pattern. So I'm going to take my calculator. I'm going to show you something cool about simplistic calculators. Negative 22 plus 30 divided by 7 is that. Okay, wait, that's not going to be cool yet. So hold on. Let's see if it still works when you change it. Negative 17. Okay, you know what? We're just going to say for fine. And now, what's the pattern? Plus, what did I say it was? 30 divided by 7. Second PRB. Negative 13. And 3/7. And then I add, what is it? 30 over 7. Which you can't even see me do this, sorry. And you'll use Desmos, probably negative 9 and 1/7. And then I add 30 over 7. Uh-oh, I might have made a mistake. Did I make a mistake? Nope. Second PRB. Negative 4 and 6/7. I feel like something's wrong here. Uh-oh. Yep, okay, I made a mistake somewhere. What did I do? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I put in 8 right here. That should be a 6. Oh, man, hot mess. Okay. So that would be 30 equals 5d. D equals 6. Plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. Negative 16, negative 10, 4, oh my gosh, plus 6. What did I do? I'm going too fast now. Negative 16 plus 6, negative 10 plus 6, negative 4 plus 6, 2 plus 6, 8. Okay. Now that that was a fun hot mess, I'm going to stop the video and finish the rest of it on the next one.